What is going on YouTube? Today we are going to be reviewing, this is a kind of an older sneaker. I've been kind of doing a little bit of the older sneakers. Been doing new, been doing a little bit older, but today we are going to be reviewing the Nike SB Skeletors, and this is like one of those sneakers that is like a few years ago. It was one of those sneakers that everybody was selling for like around like the 150, 160 mark. And then up until like 2020 and 2021, when everybody was getting the stimulus checks, a lot of the older sneakers, they kind of like went up in price. So this was like one of those sneakers that did go up in price. But like, get out of that. So let's get into this. So with this SB box, this was part of the blue box series or era, whatever you call them. So it's a nice little vibrant little blue. You got your regular Nike SB on there. On the side, you got your size tag here. Nothing too crazy there. Same with the other side, it says Nike SB. On the bottom, you got your traditional, your little things that say Nike and all that. So this shoe was created back in 2010, and it was one of those shoes that was after a character. I don't know if you remember him or if you still watch it, but this is Skeletor. He was from He-Man, Masters of the Universe. When I was growing up, that was like one of the main shows that I watched for cartoons. Even though it was older than me, it was just like, that's how I grew up. I grew up listening to older music, like older country, your rock and roll, like AC/DC and all that. And then you had your cartoons, and I grew up watching like the older Looney Tunes, Flash, He-Man, and any of those older cartoons. But this was like one of those sneakers that I had to like have to bring back the nostalgia. Because I love He-Man, and I didn't care too much for He-Man. I really liked Skeletor himself, because he's just, he's devious, he's funny, and it was one of those characters that you just love to watch. Like, you don't root for the villain, but in that series I rooted for the villain. So I had to have this sneaker, but let's get into it. So this sneaker is absolutely beautiful. Shout out to Developerboring for creating this at Boring Studios. This is, oh my god, that is like a beautiful color. So on this shoe, you have a lot of the suede, suede material. You got the suede up on the toe box, around the toe box, the side panels, the back flap, and on this mud flap here. So this is like a ballistic blue met with the varsity purple and just your traditional black. But this is like an absolute beautiful sneaker, and I'm so glad to have it in my collection. It's just one of those sneakers that it brings back so many memories, and it makes me want to go watch He-Man right now. So on the inside of this sock liner, you got your varsity purple that goes all the way around. Nothing too fancy on the insert. Says Nike SB. But on the bottoms, I've worn these a few times. I need to get me a Skeletor shirt to match with these. So on the bottom of the shoe, you got your black, and then you got your varsity purple bottoms. which is pretty cool. I like that. Um, and then with the laces, you got your traditional black puffy laces. Same with the other sneaker. Nothing too crazy on that. So they're both about the same. But this is just like one of those sneakers I'm so glad to have, and it just I'm so glad that I'm into shoes and I was able to discover these. Like I absolutely love Skeletor, and is one of my favorite characters out of any cartoons. So, but these did come with extra laces. So the extra laces it came with, it came with the ballistic blue laces here, which those are super nice. I may not throw those in because there's already enough blue on the sneaker. Ooh, I about dropped it. And then you got your varsity purple, which I really like these varsity purples. But there's another sneaker, like I have another SB that has a pair of yellow laces, because I know Skeletor has a little bit of yellow on him, and I'm surprised they didn't include any of that on him. But that's all right. So on this sneaker, you're met with this puffy tongue tag right there, and it has the ballistic blue and the varsity purple tags on there for the SB. And on the back, you have your regular text that they put on any SBs. But yeah, that's not too crazy. But yeah, this is like an absolutely, I keep saying it, but this is like one of my favorite sneakers in my collection, and I would never get rid of these. These will probably end up going in my grave. But this is just, oh my god, that's just a beautiful sneaker. Like, But yeah, that's it for today. I'm actually like really excited that that Developer Boring did end up making these. These are a pair of his customs that he made. So shout out to you. I'm hoping to get more sneakers from you, and I think that would be absolutely bomb. Maybe in the future we could do a collaboration, and I could just review your sneakers. These these are an absolute 10 out of 10 sneaker. I highly recommend going to him. I don't know if you're a part of of the UA community or replicas or anything like that, but this is like one of those sneakers, unless you have the money, you are not going to get these. So this is why Developer Boring come up with his own site and his own sneakers to make and give to you and me. And it's just one of those sneakers that you just had to have, and it's just that sneaker that you had to have and put in your collection. So shout out to Developer Boring at Boring Studios. You guys absolutely killed this sneaker. Like, this sneaker is one of my top favorites, and I will probably be wearing this sneaker a good amount of times during the summer. It's just one of those sneakers, it's bright and it stands out. It's just, but alright guys, thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. Go follow my Instagram page at LMK Reviews. I'll be posting sneakers on there before I do a review. So if you want to see a sneaker like this, and it'll be at least a day and two before I actually release the video. But I do have some new products coming in. Anywhere between, I have a new microphone coming in so that you can hear me a little bit better. I have some more sneakers on the way. But that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys later.